Hi everyone, welcome back to Sugar Mama TV. I am financial planner Canna Campbell. Today I want to talk to you about budgeting and why it is so important that you have a budget. I want to let you in on a secret. Every wealthy person budgets, sure. They may range from having really strict, meticulous budgets to having a loose, relaxed, casual budget, but my point is they have budgets. How do you think they got wealthy in the first place? And how do you think they stay wealthy? It's because they know what money they've got coming in and what money they've got going out, and their value system matches their budget. All right, today I want to talk to you about the 7 reasons why you need a budget, because when you understand why you need to have a budget, you'll make sure you go and do a budget, and you'll make sure you stick to your budget, and you'll make sure you check your budget, and you'll make sure that you achieve all of your financial goals and dreams because of the magic of your budget, the power of your budget. Now, at the end of this video, if you're really keen to get started on a budget but feel completely overwhelmed and don't know where to start when it comes to doing a budget, make sure you head to my website, Sugar Mama TV, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter, The Sugar Hit, because I will send you a free budget template to get you started. And it's so easy, you just literally plug in your expenses and it adds it up for you. Number 1, for me, the biggest benefits of having a budget is I never need to be counting the days down until I next get paid. There is a bit of a cycle that typically happens when you get paid. You get your lump sum, whether it be weekly, fortnightly, or monthly. And for a couple of days, you're really strict. You savor all that money sitting in your bank account. A few days passes, maybe even a week, and then you're like, you know what? I've done a week, let's start spending. And for the next couple of days or a couple of weeks even, you start splurging. And quite often, most people start to panic and realize that their account is running low and won't actually see them through till the end of the pay cycle then. So by having a budget, you actually ration and strategically map out and plan your cash flow throughout your pay cycle. You're never ever in that trap where you're counting down the next days until you get paid. The second reason why you need a budget, and that is simple spending boundaries. So many people assume that a budget is there to deprive you, to stop you, to make you live this really frugal, mean life. That's not the case at all. I often say to people, your budget is like a playground. For kids to be able to play safely in a playground, we put a gate around them so that they can't escape and get themselves into any trouble or any harm can come their way. That's all your budget is. You can do whatever you like, play with your money to your heart's content within the safety of your budget boundary. That is the playground. The third benefit to having a budget is you finally get to prioritize achieving your financial goals and dreams. Not just talking about it, not just thinking about it, but actually start to see and feel real progress in achieving those goals. You start to see your debts coming down. You start to see your investments going up. Start to see your emergency savings building up. And that's because you have a budget, because you are finally taking control like a traffic director, deciding where your money goes and how and when. And this is where you really start to see a powerful shift. You start to really feel very protective of your budget and making sure you stay on top of it. The fourth benefit to having a budget is very similar to the financial goals, and that is your lifestyle goals. As I said, your budget is not about being mean or depriving yourself of any of the luxuries of life, whatever they may be for you. It's about having balance. We come onto this earth with nothing and we leave with nothing, but we do have a responsibility whilst we're here to respect the flow of money, to be able to give money to charity, to be able to experience different things, to use it in a wise, respectful, courteous way. So when you include your budget, make sure you always include your lifestyle goals, whatever they may be. Saving up for a holiday, saving up for a new pair of shoes, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you include them in your budget so that you really value and appreciate and have that extra little bit of love for your budget. And because it allows sanity. The sixth benefit to having a budget, and that is it helps identify waste. It helps identify bigger and better savings opportunity and limiting and reducing financial wastage. You see, when you're doing a budget, when you have subscribed to the Sugar Mama newsletter, the Sugar Hit, and you get your free budget template and you start plugging in all of your expenses into this budget, you'll start to have a few aha moments where you realize, wow, I didn't realize I was paying for that, or gosh, that really adds up, or ooh, I don't know if I really value that much. Because you've actually invested time and care sitting down, looking at your overall living expenses, you start to question your value system. And you start to see what could be cut down, even if it's only temporary, and what potentially could be cut out completely. Now, every time you do that, you're freeing up money in your cash flow, in your budget, that can then be directed towards achieving those financial goals and those lifestyle goals. So it helps identify amazing opportunities for you to save money and earn extra money and make extra money and build extra money, as well as reducing the holes in your leaky bucket. The sixth benefit to having a budget, and this is a really important one, it keeps you out of debt. When you have a budget, you don't spend what you don't have because you know exactly what your living expenses are, you know exactly what your priorities are, you know exactly what helps you run your life efficiently. You know that's what you've got to spend and that's it. And it makes you accountable so that you don't go reaching for a credit card. You are so much more in control of your money. So having a budget not only helps you achieve your financial goals, such as getting out of debt, but it helps you stay out of debt. You need a budget. And then the seventh benefit to having a budget is peace of mind. Having a budget is so empowering. You feel so responsible. You feel so accountable. You realize actually how much more control you really have on your financial destiny than you realize. You start to become protective of your budget, as I said. You start to realize how powerful it is in helping you achieve your financial goals and dreams, including those lifestyle goals and dreams. You want to update it and check it on a regular basis to make sure you're staying on track. You want to check it and update it to make sure you're not missing out on any other opportunities around you to earn extra money or save extra money. It becomes an incredibly powerful tool in helping you achieve not only those financial goals and dreams, but achieving them in a really efficient and effective manner. So now that you can see all the very powerful reasons why you need a budget, I want to make sure that you go and head to the Sugar Mama newsletter, subscribe, and on Friday afternoon, I'm going to send out the budget template. Now, I actually have 3 different budget templates to suit everyone. I have one for people who are single with no children. I have one for families, and I even have one for retirees. And in fact, if you go and subscribe to this newsletter, I'm also going to include my property calculator on this email. So you're completely equipped with everything that you need to know to not only understand your living expenses and where all your hard-earned precious money goes and where it could go that was potentially better for you, but also give you some tools to start thinking about what you want to achieve financially. All right, everyone, thank you so much for listening. I hope you're feeling motivated and inspired to do your budgets today. All right, everyone, ciao for now.